Hello everybody, Siri here again. So today I'm going to be going over Hurricane Lala and Tropical Depression 2C. So right now, Hurricane Lala is impacting the northwestern Hawaiian Islands right now. Hurricane conditions are spreading to islands really quickly. Hurricane Lala rapidly intensified from tropical storm in just a day, and now it's weakening due to wind shear. Here's the forecast track. Winds are at 100 miles per hour. Pressure 969 millibar. So winds are already spraying across the islands. Hopefully by now everybody has gotten evacuated. The researchers there. Hurricane warning and tropical storm warning. Category 2 Hurricane Lala. After that, it'll get sucked up further northward by the trough and it'll maintain hurricane strength, but then will weaken down pretty quickly. However, Tropical Depression 2C over here likely the next threat for Hawaii, unfortunately. Even though it's forecast to stay south of the islands, tropical storm watches or warnings could be required if it inches closer. And this would be directly after the heels of Hurricane Lala. Here is Tropical Depression 2C. It already has a fairly well-established convective structure. There's all the storm clouds, lots of deep convection. Although on the eastern side, it's very dry, so that should slow it down a bit. If you look at the forecast models for Tropical Depression 2, here's the H-Wharf. Strength. So as the Tropical Depression strength in the day, then strengthens up really quickly, becomes a near hurricane strength. Here's hurricane strength south of Hawaii. Weakens back down and brushes the islands with near tropical storm force winds. However, there will still be lots of heavy rain over spraying locations where Hurricane Lala just impacted, and then it moves further away. The HAVS A model is not that impressed with the storm. It has it remaining very weak throughout the entire forecast duration. It shows that the max is going to be around 50 miles per hour, and then it just kind of fades away. The HAVS B is also similar. So in a day, tropical storm strength weakens down, strengthens, weakens down, strengthens up to a 70-mile per hour tropical storm really quickly, but as it's heavily impacted by wind shear, it weakens back down, and then then starts to re-strengthen again. If you look at the upper air humidity, here's the surface humidity, here's the At the mid-levels, it is very humid, so the storm won't have a problem with that, but in the mid-levels of the atmosphere, it's going to encounter lots of dry air from this area of high pressure, and that should feed into the storm and help keep it weak. At the upper air levels, it's also very humid. Now look at the winds aloft. Mid-level winds, not that much. Aloft, that isn't that much of a problem. And upper levels of the atmosphere, though, there is some wind shear, but it should be fairly relaxed. Meanwhile, Hurricane Lala over here is getting hit by a lot of wind shear. Surface winds. Winds aloft. Nearby are in the 30-mile-per-hour range, and they will increase. And here's this upper level trough that's digging in, grabbing Lala. This is Lala right here. It'll get swept up and away and become extratropical. So 2 points for today. Tropical depression O2C has formed. It'll strengthen to hurricane status, possibly. Although the current forecast shows it at 70 miles per hour. Tropical storm watches or warnings could be required later in the week for Hawaii, specifically the Big Island. Then the storm should weaken out, but there's a chance for it to strengthen as it moves away from Hawaii. So, watches and warnings could be required for tropical depression O2C. Hurricane Lala is impacting the northwestern Hawaiian Islands before moving away from them and not threatening anybody else after that. And lastly, remember that the Lord is with you. Even in the storm, He is with you through it all. He's the one who cares for you. He's the one who guides. He's the one who instructs. I hope you have a great day.